Good morning, Infinity. Good morning to those who are gathered in the space, those who are joining us online. We welcome you and say Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. This is a great day, and we're going to be celebrating all through the service. This is the call to gather, so we invite you in this moment to tell somebody that we're on, let somebody know we're on. For those of you who are on the way, we're sending you traveling grace as you make your way here to the fellowship. And to those who are online, wherever you are, we invite you into the space of stillness and invite you to go ahead and just begin to consciously focus on your breath. Take an inhale in and out with me. Awesome. Begin to feel that life force entering into your body through your nostrils. Go ahead and close your eyes at this time and just feel the peace of the God of your acceptance and understanding enveloping you in this moment, showering you with love, feeling the cascade of joyfulness, of gratitude that comes through the inhale and the exhale. A few more breaths like this in the joyful space. Oh, how good it is to dwell together in a space of unity. Oh, how good it is to be able to be centered in the space today. To be in a place of love and support. As all heads are now bowed, as all hearts are all open, we go to the spirit of our beginning together in gratitude. God, we thank you for the assemblage today. We thank you for the ability to fellowship here at this space we call the Infinity Fellowship. We thank you for the good that you have put into the world through us. Thank you for the opportunity to stand every single week and to share in a joyful space of love. Thank you for the music that comes forth from this space that inspires people deeply down into their souls. Thank you for the technology that gives us access to those who are moving throughout the world, those who are driving in their cars right now, those who are sitting at home right now, those who are at work right now, those who are in this space right now gathered. We send love and the vibrational energy forward for everyone here. We give from a space of gratitude our thanks for making it through this week and to have assembled on this beautiful day that we acknowledge as Mother's Day. Oh, what a grand space to be in. For those of us who get to celebrate having mothers in our lives, let us not take that for granted. It is a beautiful gift. For those of us who have experienced the transition of mothers from the space of life into the space after life, bring healing and comfort right now. Healing and comfort in the memory of these marvelous mothers, of the amazing gifts that they gave to us, of the lessons that they taught us that will last for generations. And as we celebrate the sacred and divine feminine, as we celebrate this moment of coming together, we pause and give thanks in gratitude that you have gifted us with the ability to see the world brand new today. And so we remember in this space, we give thanks and we are ever grateful for these and other blessings we cannot put into words to even speak or ask for. We speak them to be as they are, proclaimed as truth in this world today. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Hotep. Shalom. Namaste. Ashe. And so it is. As we prepare today by pouring our libations, we recognize that this water represents the living. We recognize and remember those who have gone before by representing their bodies, our physical shells, represented by the earth that we are pouring the water into. We understand that we stand on the shoulders of those who have come before us, and we pause to open the way for them, as absence in the body simply means presence in the divine and magnificent, limitless cosmos that surround us. As we go to the altar today, as we recognize the fire, the water, the air, and the earth, the elemental forces, we pour and we use the Yoruba word ashe, which is a word of power. Let me hear you say ashe. Let me hear you say it and proclaim it, ashe. All right, as we pour, we say cool water, freshen our spirits, ashe. Freshen and consecrate this house for spiritual work, ashe. Freshen our collective ancestors, ashe. We grant and give all praises to Almighty Mother, Father God, Divine Source, and all creation, ashe. To the seven directions, the direction of the north, where we commit to be a yes every single day and find our direction squarely, ashe. To the energies of the south, where we find our grounding and remembrance in who we are and whose we are, ashe. To the energies of the rising sun of the east, recognizing that today is a brand new day and we have a new way of doing it, ashe. To the energies of the west and the coming of the lunar cycle, recognizing that there is light even in the darkness, ashe. All right, to the sky above us, the space of our dreams, where we recognize that we are gifted with an ability to create on this earth, so we better not waste it while we're here, ashe. To the energy of the ground below us, recognizing that when we stand firm and put our roots in, we might bend when the storm comes, but when we're grounded, we will not break, ashe. And to the seventh direction that brings it all together, the energy of the human heart. This is the space where we hold our hopes and our dreams, and we hold on no matter what the circumstances give to us. We show up and we commit to be present. Ashe. And now at this time, as we prepare to hear the names of our ancestors, if you're at home, type them in the box. If you're in the space, go ahead and recognize those. Begin to recognize and remember those ancestors, because we want you to call their names out, because as we are calling their names aloud, they are saying to us, remember me. And we are saying to them, we do remember you. So Kamari is going to come and lead us in a moment and sing this song for us to remember those ancestors. When she gets through singing, y'all, even while she's singing, if you're at home, call those names aloud. And as you call those names aloud, we're going to pour water out for them. And so we give thanks. Thanks, Mooch, for coming up and singing. And Reds for backing us up. Let us call those names aloud at this time. Ashe.
Remember me, though I have to say goodbye. Remember me, don't let it make you cry. Forever if I'm far away, I'll hold you in my heart. I sing a secret song to you each night we are apart. Remember me, though I have to travel far. Remember me, each time you hear a sad guitar. Know that I'm with you the only way that I can be, until you're in my arms again.
Remember me. And so it is.
Though I have to say goodbye, remember me. Each time I make you cry. Forever if I'm far away, I'll hold you in my heart. I sing a secret song to you each night we are apart. Remember me, though I have to travel far. Remember me, each time you hear a sad guitar. Know that I'm with you the only way that I can be, until you're in my arms again. Remember me.
All right, Smoochie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome, man. Thanks, Reg, for that, man. And the soft guitar in the space today as we are here. We invite you to absorb with us today's meditation. Hey, I'm seeing all my folks come in. My sweeties, I'm going to jump up and down today. Today's meditation comes from the great Dr. Bruce Lipton. I encourage you, if you haven't read any of his work or studied him or looked up his videos, to do so, to place yourself in a position of success with a scientist who is also spiritual, very mystic. But today he reminds us, quote, the implication is that this basic idea we have that we are controlled by our genes is false. It's an idea that turns us into victims. Oh, it's just my genes. I'm saying that we are the creators of our situation. The genes are merely the blueprints. We are the contractors, and we can adjust those blueprints, and we can even rewrite them. Oh, what a great one. See, y'all can rewrite your blueprints today. You can do it. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. I want to invite our sister, Lady Kanitha, up for our statement of infinitude. All this time. Awesome.
Well, good morning. Happy Mother's Day. As I welcome you into the Infinity Fellowship, I'd like to remind you of the core principles here of this gathering that we call SNAP. So S in SNAP is for spirituality that transcends religion and connects you to the God of your own understanding. The N in SNAP is for nurturing of ourselves and others, mind, body, and spirit. The A is for action because we take action on our callings and walk in our divine purpose every day. And finally, y'all know how I say this, the P is important because the P is for the proof that our spiritual practices manifest fruit in our lives through the building and maintaining of healthy and prosperous families, relationships, careers, and dreams. We are thankful and grateful that you all are here as unique manifestations of our Creator, the loving, living spirit of our commonality, the divine source of all creation, perceived by many names, yet known by only one energy. This is the foundational practice of true interspirituality, where all are affirmed in the love energy. So I invite you all at home and in this space to stand with me and join me in our statement of infinitude. We agree that we are beings of pure, eternal spirit, birthed from the creative potential of the universe with all the powers of the Creator inherent within us. We embrace the innate goodness of humankind and an abundant creation that provides for us through the seeds that we plant in our everyday lives. We acknowledge that who we are is housed in a temporary biological organism, and as such, it is our responsibility to take care of it because it will only last for a precious window of time. As we nurture ourselves spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, we commit to provide like acts of nurturing for our fellow brothers and sisters of the world we live in, embracing all regardless of religious faith, skin color, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, or socioeconomic background. All are truly welcome at Infinity. We agree and accept that various religions exist as a unique opportunity for humanity to get to know one another through meaningful conversations that seek to explore the core concepts we share in common. It is the application of ancient wisdom, scientific discovery, and spiritual practices, both physical and metaphysical, that will lead us closer together as a human family. We commit to exist now and ever as a beloved community. Let it be so according to the many ancient terms of affirmation. Amen. Amen. Hotep. Shalom. Namaste. Ashe.
And so it is. Awesome. This is a great day. It's Mother's Day. People are excited. How many people are excited to celebrate somebody in your world today? If you got somebody you can celebrate and pat on the back and say they're an excellent mom or mother figure, let me hear you say, yeah.
Yeah.
I know there's somebody. It could be your best friend. I don't know who it is, but you're like, hey, I see them. We got to celebrate. It could be yourself. You got to sometimes you got to encourage yourself, you know.
Encourage yourself.
And it doesn't mean this ain't got nothing to do with gender. You can be a fella and say, you know what, I've been doing some motherly things. I'm going to congratulate myself. This is a moment of gratitude. So as we're in this space, we're going to turn it over to the Voices of Infinity. They're going to lead us through saying, good morning to you. We're going to generate gratitude. If you're grateful for something, I know you are. Type it into the box at home. Put one thing that you're grateful for. Let us know where you're beaming in from. And in the space, we're going to sing and we're going to greet each other. Come on.
Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say da 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 da. Good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning.
All right, let's go ahead and find at least one person. Tell them one thing that you're grateful for today.
Good morning to you.
Come on.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. So everyone who is online, guess what? This is your chance to start typing in things that you're grateful for, huh? So go ahead and put in those good things. I'm grateful to be here on Mother's Day. What about you? Go ahead and type it in right now so we can feel all these gratitude moments and get a chance to hear about some of those things, huh, that you're grateful for. Hey, hey, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Good morning to you. Hey, good morning to you. 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 Woo! All right, it's time for some music. You know, it's Mother's Day, so we're going to have to go in for a little bit. My theme this Sunday was, for only exception, one song, all are female artists. So every song that we're going to do, except for one, and y'all know which one that will be, is all done from women. So let's get it going. My first, who I love, and she's the diva of all divas, is a little Shaka Khan. Hey, 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 hey. Here we go. All night and day, just chipping away. It's all in a day's work. Trying hard to defend the time that I spend alone. The crown that you lose, exploiting the blues, won't get the job done. As hard as it bites, I'm keeping my sights on you. Oh, yeah, what you gonna do for me? What you gonna do for me? Come on, what you gonna do for me when the chips are down? Ooh, hey. Come on and snap your hand or clap if you feel like it. We're taking it on a cruise. We love you, Shaka Khan. In the cool of the night, when nothing seems right, the feeling can take you. Strange as it seems, you make your own dreams come true. If you try to conceal the way that you feel, you're asking for trouble. Just as sure as I cry, I'm keeping my eyes on you. Hey, what you gonna do for me? What you gonna do for me? I said, what you gonna gonna do? What you gonna do for me when the chips are down? Oh, what you gonna do for me? What you gonna do? What you gonna do for me? Hey, what you gonna do for me when the chips are down? You don't have to tell me I'm to blame for this. You can hold me against me, 'cause it is what I is. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, let's do it again. Hey, what you gonna do for me when times get tough? What you gonna do for me? Oh, what you gonna do? What you gonna do for me when the chips are down? Oh, what you gonna do for me? What you gonna do? Hey, what you gonna do for me when the chips are down? All right, we got a little something on now. Come on, Shaka. You know we always do this for Mother's Day, huh? Because a lot of us, we have so much going on and we sometimes forget what type of women we are, that we're everything, huh? Everything to everybody. But we got it. We can do it because we stand on the backs of women who have done the magnificent things. So we are every woman, huh? I'm an every woman. Hey, I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally. Said, I'm every woman. It's all in me. I can read your thoughts right now, and they go from A to Z. Whoa, 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 oh, oh. I can cast a spell, secrets you can tell. Mix a special brew, put fire inside of you. Anytime you feel danger or fear, then instantly I will appear. 'Cause I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally. Whoa, 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 oh, oh, oh. I can sense your needs like rain unto the seas. I can make a rhyme like confusion in your mind. And when it comes down to some good old-fashioned love, I've got it. That's what I've got it. Yeah, I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally. Come on, clap your hands. Here we go. Hey, I Come on and sing it with me. Hey, y'all sound so good to me. Say hey, I can do it all. Hey, I can do, yeah. Hey, we got one more for you. One more. This is to all the cancer survivors. All those who have been through anything significant, huh? All those who have been able to conquer through loss. All those who have been able to get back up again from something that put you down, huh? At first I was afraid. I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. Now, yeah, you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad on your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I had known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Go now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? Did you think I'd tumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live. I got all my love to give. I'll survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. Hey. Woo! If you're a survivor, come on and clap your hands. If you're online and you know you have survived through, come on. It took all the strength not for me to fall apart. Kept trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. I spent so many nights just feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high and you see me. Somebody new. I'm not that chained up little person in love with you. So you felt like dropping in and just expect me to be free. Now I'm saving all my love for someone who's loving me. Go now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? You think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live. I've got all my love to give. I'll survive. I will survive. Hey, hey, yeah. Oh, I will survive. Come on and play, y'all. Hey, come on, let's clap. Hey, 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 hey. Keep thinking about those words. Come on, y'all. Go now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? Think I'd crumble? You think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live. I've got all my love to give. I'll survive. I will survive. Hey, hey, hey. I will survive. Oh, I will survive. Hey, I will survive. That I will survive. Hey, I will survive. Come on and say it. I will survive. Hey, I will survive. I will survive. Hey, I will survive. Hey, I will survive. I will survive. Hey, yeah, God, now, walk out the door. Just turn around now. You're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? You think I'd crumble? You think I'd lay down and die? No, not I. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live. I got all my love to give. I'll survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. Said I will survive. Said I will survive. Oh, I will survive. Oh, I know that you will survive. Hey, I don't care what you've been through. No, I will survive. I will survive. Hey, cancer, I will survive. Oh, I will survive. Hey, loss, I will survive. Oh, I will survive. Oh, I will survive. Hey, one more time, said I will survive. Oh, I will survive. I will survive. Oh, I will survive. Hey, I will survive. Oh, I will survive. I will survive. Hey, oh yeah.
Moments like that, it ain't I might survive. It ain't I hope I survive. It ain't I think I survive. It is I will. And that means that it's evidence-based. For those of you know who, and just about everybody in here's got some kind of testimony of when they were counted out, when they said that it was over and they said it was done. They said there was nothing that was going to come out, and you said inside your spirit that you were going to survive, and you're here as a result of it. So when we claim that victory, y'all, we claim that victory and that power, there's nothing that can stop us in this space today. Oh, what a good day. Oh. Oh, man, I'm going to keep going. When I think about all the stories that people share, and they always starts with, you won't believe this. Say, you'll never believe what I'm about to tell you. And I've grown old enough to say, yes, I will believe it, because I know that miracles are real. And I know that what people say doesn't count. It's what you accept in your spirit as a truth. So when people tell you that you can't, all you got to do is know that you can and you will, and everything's going to be all right. Amen. Ashe, 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 ashe. All right, this wonderful moment, this is the time where we get to give back. This is the energy that we carry into our sacred moment of action, where we affirm the powerful frequency of giving in this space. We also remind you, that's right, Mansa, that's right. I heard Mansa back there say, well, get it given, something like that. That's how I heard it. He said, Ashe, that's some more, look at that, Ashe, from the mouths of the babes. I'm saying, they telling y'all, participate. This is how we participate in a tangible way in the service today, and that is through giving. It is also a moment where you get a chance to fill out a standing ovation card early. If you got a standing ovation, we want to hear about it today. We want to know about your good. So go ahead and get a standing ovation form, fill it out so we can celebrate you. We don't want any stone left unturned. If you got some big accomplishment, let us know so we can shout you out. I'm already looking at a couple of people who have really big accomplishments in the house that we're going to shout you out for. And we're not going to embarrass anybody, but we're going to just shower love on you so that you can get used to people loving on you. So as you are preparing to give, we invite you to prepare to give via Cash App, via PayPal. You can give via snail mail. You can even give internationally via PayPal with our email address. And we'll put that slide up in just a moment for everybody here to see. As we prepare to give back in community financially, we want to give from a space of good, because we're getting ready to do all the good things with it. You all know that we've got great things coming up, including our Performing Arts Academy, which is opening up next month in just a few weeks when school ends. Since we've revived the Academy, it's been just a popular thing. It's been also a wonderful thing, because we've been able to bring professional teachers in to look out for our young people and to inspire them and lift them up. And because of your giving and the giving of people who are community partners out there, our goal this year is to make sure that 100% of these kids are 100% paid for, so that their parents don't have to go into their pockets, which are already hit hard times. Yes, give it a round of applause wherever you are. We're going to put this into the universe. That's what we do. And that's what we do. And it's a tangible way. And when you all gather at the end of the summer and see the extravaganza and see these kids and all the great things that they do and the way their light shines, and you see that they walk through the world with confidence in a whole new way, oh my gosh, there's something about it that changes your world. And you know that we're out here to do good in the world. So we all give from a space of good. So I'm going to invite everybody to stand with me in the space. If you're at home, I invite you to stand up too. If you're driving, you don't have to stand up. Don't attempt to, but just hold your empty hand up to the sky as we say together our offertory affirmation. Take a deep breath. Exhale, release it. Focus on the spirit of giving in your heart. Whatever you're deciding to give today, from whatever space of abundance you are giving from, we invite us to say the words together. O limitless, abundant Creator, source of everything I possess, you have given me the gifts of life, breath, and creativity. You continue to provide for me without judgment or preference. And so I freely return these gifts to you with my whole heart, mind, and intention, knowing that as I give freely with both remembrance and gratitude, the circle of abundance will be unbroken, and so it is. Let us say together, everything is good.
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 I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
Oh, I got it good.
Oh, I got it good.
That's the song we're going to sing as we give. Let us give it this time. Everything is good. Come on.
Ooh, everything is good. Everything is good. Yeah, everything is good. Oh, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, yeah. Everything is good. Yes, it is. Everything is good. Yes, it is. Everything is good. Oh, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Yes, it is. I said, yes, it is. Everything is good. Oh, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Come on, sing it to yourself.
Everything is good.
Yes, it is.
Everything is good.
Hey, now everything is good. Yeah, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything. Yeah. I said everything is good. Yeah, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Come on, sing with me now. Everything. Yeah, everything. Oh, everything is good. And I've got
Reggie, we got it good, y'all. We got it good. Good morning, Infinity. I want to hear something even better than that. Good morning, Infinity. Yes, I like to hear it because what we put out in the universe returns to us. This is the moment where we welcome our first-time visitors. Do we have any first-time visitors in the house today? I thought I saw Oprah back there, but I didn't. Okay, so she's in my mind. I thought I saw. Okay, I was just making sure. I had some residuals from TSU's home graduation. I said just in case. I didn't want to miss anybody. But this is the moment where we welcome people to the Infinity Fellowship. It's also the moment where we dismiss our children downstairs for their youth activity for today. To our visitors, this may be your first physical time at Infinity, but we like to let you know in this moment that we see the real you. If you are online, go ahead and type first time in the box so that the people who are online can shower you with love and affection as well. We like to let you know that although we might meet you physically for the first time, either here today or sometime in the future, we get the benefit of being spiritually tapped in. So we get to know the real you. We know the who, what, where, when, and why. And we're going to tell you that right now. So all the first timers, we're sending you love your way, and everybody who is returning, has been around for a while, whatever it may be, if you're in this space today, we're going to ask you to stand to your feet and turn to somebody and smile at them. That's right. Even if it's a family member, turn to a family member. Sometimes we don't smile at family members. We be like, I ain't smiling at them. I see them every single day. Well, this is a moment where you really get to see them and you really get to let them know that they are seen and they are loved. This energy, take a deep breath. Yeah, Mansa. Exhale and release. All right, and everybody repeat after me, even the kids. Kids, y'all ready to go? Y'all ready to repeat after Rev? Y'all ready? All right. I see you some more. You ready? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I see you, but you don't hear me though. I really see the real you. I see who you are. You are a divine manifestation of God's creation. I see what you are. You are a spirit. You're more than what's on the outside. You're a gift to me and to the entire world. I see where you are. You're right here in front of me, where I can let you know, if nobody else will, that you are not alone. I am with you and you are at home. I see when you are. You're in the right now, baby. You are so much more than your yesterday. I see why you are. You're here to learn, to grow, to embrace your dreams, and to celebrate your divine destiny. I know all this because I'm here to do the same thing. So we're going to help each other out. All right? All right? I know the real you, and I see you shining today. I feel you shining today. I know you're shining today. So welcome to Infinity. Welcome home. I say, oh, get your groove on. Get your coffee on. Get your tea on. If you're at home, enjoy a few slides of announcements in the space today. And we're going to shout you out in a minute. So stay with us. Text a friend. Tell them to tune in. Let's have a good one. Hey, yeah, man. How you feeling? All right, while people are getting their coffee, I'm going to read off some shout outs from the infinite stream that we got in the place today. Everybody's gratitude is flowing. It's a Mother's Day. Oh, hey, hey. Let's read off some gratitude from the stream so we can then get some gratitude in the space today. We invite you to get those standing ovations. Tony will be up in a minute to remind you of those standing ovations too as well. Christina Trotter says, good morning, IF family. It's a beautiful day. It is absolutely a beautiful day. We send you that love, Sister Christina. Happy Mother's Day to all of our people. Daniel's excited to tell his standing ovation. So we happy about that. We love it. Christina says, happy Mother's Day to all of the outstanding mothers. Yes, indeed. Happy Mother's Day. Yes, indeed. We echo that sentiment. Sister Michelle Mayberry, good to see you. Michelle down from Texas. Grateful for my Infinity Fellowship family. You are a blessing to all of us. Blessing in all caps. I love all caps blessings. We're sending that in there. Sister Iris Lee is in the house. Good morning, Iris. I owe you a phone call. I got back in town and got a message from you. I will send it back to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. She is singing it over and over again in the space. We got Destiny Muhammad in the house. All right, one more. We are grateful for you, Infinity Fellowship. We are here in the space today, and we are grateful for you as well, sister. Sister Iris is grateful for the spirit of a beautiful person, and we are grateful for that beautiful person too. Text them and tell them to tune in. We got you. Christina is grateful for life, breath, and my children, grandchildren, and my great-grandchild, Ashe. Okay? Come on with some 4 generations up in this piece. I love it. Love it. Great-grandchild. Tashana Lindsay's in the house. Grateful for all the mother figures in my life, guiding me on my own mother journey. Yes, indeed. You don't get there by yourself. Tiffany Smith's in the house. Hey, Tiff. My brother traveled to New York to visit me in Atlanta, having a great time with my friends. All right now, come on. Share that love in the space today. We got you, Tony. I scroll me to the bottom because I think I've got something I want to shout out. Leanne, I saw her in the house today saying hello. Yes, there we go. Sister Leanne says, replying in the space, lots of love from Latvia to all of you. Grateful to spend this evening with Infinity. We're grateful to be a morning fellowship with a nighttime broadcast in Europe. So in Africa, we're great that y'all are far ahead of us, and it's so great to speak to you in the future from the past. If you look at it like that, Terrence, is that right? We're the voice from the past, speaking good into your future. And if you speak something good in the present, those of you who are watching from Rwanda, those of you who are watching from Latvia, from Belgium, those of you who are watching, pause and speak good to Nashville and to everybody here on this side of the world, because what you're doing is you're sending back to the past some great things from your present, which will then connect us in the future. I love it all. That's how we're together. All right, it's time for us to find out what good things are happening in the space of Infinity. So y'all give a round of applause and snaps for Brother Tony I. Give it up, Tony.
Here we go. Put it on the popper, baby. Yes. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. That was a little mix of Andre 3000 with Happy Valentine's Day, my own little rendition of it. Ain't the very best, but hey, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? You know, we already got, like Dear Mama from Tupac. We got Boyz II Men, you know what I'm saying? A song for Mama, I'm sure many of us will cry like a whole river up in here, you know what I'm saying? As soon as that song comes, all of a sudden you just start feeling it, you know what I'm saying? Just, I need a tissue. Biology's acting up right now. Yeah, but I digress. Good morning, Infinity! All right, in preparation for Standing Ovations, if you're an Infinite streamer and you have a manifested achievement that you want to report as a Standing Ovation today, go ahead and type it to the chat box right at this time. Not now, but a standing ovation is an accomplishment that you have made that we can shout you out for. And let us know what good thing you birthed into the world by typing it in early. With that said, welcome to May the 5th month of 2020. Trace. Let's go and snap it up real quick. Because this right here is the year of transcendence. And the definition of transcendence is, if I can find my place, here we go. All right, to exist or to go beyond the range of, to surpass, exist, or experience beyond the normal or physical level. And what a powerful, and I do mean powerful, concept for spiritual practice, because this is the year that we rise together to the next level in everything we think and say, and most importantly, boys. We invite you to empower yourself continually by speaking aloud our daily mantra for the year, which is even from the ashes I rise. So let's say that together with authority and proclamation. Even from the ashes I rise. Yes, sir. Now, Love and Light is all the way live. Join us in the membership Band app on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern, and 5 p.m. Pacific for our midweek gathering and in-app discussion led by the young dynamic duo, Tyrell and Tashana Lindsley. As you come and explore spiritual growth and development with a great weekly check-in where we get to kick back and enjoy each other's company from the comfort of our phones or computers, and that's each Wednesday night. Throwback Infinity t-shirts are now available. I got mine on right now. Style and profile, you know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. Boom. Our original Infinity Fellowship t-shirts are now available, limited supply. So they are only $20, and Josh will have them after service in the lobby. Now, if you are buying online, please add $5 for shipping and handling. Join the men of Infinity for the big cleanup this coming Saturday. Yep. On May 20th, the men's, and I do mean the men's, and anyone who wants to go get their hands dirty for the common good will gather here at 8 a.m. to strip and paint our storage shed, stain our new deck, clear trash and scraps, and split firewood. And yes, there is plenty of work for all. And it will be a great day of investing sweat, equity, dress in your work clothes, and let's put in the awesome work. Now, with that said, y'all might want to get your phones out for this or your calendars, because this is going to be very important for the month of May. We have Corks and Conversations, our quarterly get-together for married couples in the house that returns with a special evening of fun, bonding, discussion, and growth. Now, hang out in a supportive environment where you can talk, shop, and learn from each other. That's Friday, May 25th, so check your email for notifications. Now, if you want to spend Memorial Day right here in Infinity, it's on Memorial Day that you are all invited to our annual Memorial Day Family, Friend, and Fun Fest. We have games, food, fellowship, and great times for all that are on the menu. Now, we look forward to you bringing along someone. If you've done Memorial Day at Infinity, which I have, you know that it's the perfect activity to rejuvenate and inspire you. Now, that concludes our highlight announcements for this morning. Let's bring back up Rev Jeff and Lady Kenitha, because you know the business. We got to get a little drum roll here, please. Standing ovations. Thank you so much. Where the music go? Oh, there we go.
Tune your vibration to a high elevation. It's time for the good news, our standing ovation.
Right on time.
Our high energy, here it is, comes from our practice of snap. It's why we snap our fingers during this part of the service. We receive practical lessons and tools for our individual journeys. That's spirituality. We fellowship with like-minded spirits every week. That's nurturing. We take what we learn and apply it in our lives. That's action. And if we do these, and every week we see examples of progress in our lives, that is the proof. So let us pause to enjoy a collective moment of manifestation and expansion. When your name is called, please stand as I read aloud your manifestation. And when I finish each person's ovations, we will snap our fingers to celebrate and affirm them, and then provide a collective standing ovation at the end.
All right. Let's see who we got first. Ta-da!
All right, Charles and Angela Trees. So Sister
They're holding
Angela's
it down back there.
downstairs,
Yep.
and Charles is out there. They said our daughter Hillary graduated on Friday.
High school.
From high school. We are blessed that both sets of grandparents were there. What? How wonderful
That's
is
a
that?
blessing.
We're there to witness their wonderful accomplishments. Simply grateful. Both
Yes,
sets.
snap,
Oh my
snap. Both
goodness.
sets of grandparents.
Congratulations,
Man.
Hillary.
Woo.
Okay, this is from Kayla. Please stop.
Stand on up, Kayla, shining, looking like a
Aw.
grown up. She technically is, but only legally. We still our baby.
Okay, Kayla says, I'll be graduating from high school on Wednesday. I'll be going to SCAD in the fall.
Savannah College of Art and Design, y'all. We got us a college
Alumni
student
of
on there.
Martin Luther King Magnet, huh? Joining the ranks. Yeah.
Snap, snap, snap. Kayla.
Oh, Kayla,
All right, I know we
baby.
got some online places too. First thing, I'm going to also shout out. I'll take executive privilege to shout out for Standing Ovations, first and foremost.
Yes.
Our brother Tony Insignatus, who celebrated a birthday this week. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Man, just another year.
I know.
Just another year that the Lord has kept me. You know that song? Oh, man. Good to be 21
Yes.
again.
Okay,
And to
yes.
celebrate the 20th anniversary of that date as well. Isn't that a good thing? I love to celebrate my anniversary.
Man.
I love being 25 years old. The 30th anniversary of it, I celebrated. Looking forward to the 31st anniversary of it. All right, we in the play. We want to celebrate on yesterday. 1 year ago on yesterday, Kanitha and I were in Evans Mills State Park.
Yeah.
Marrying Andrew McFadden Ketchum and
Yeah.
Karen Carr. So they celebrate their 1 year anniversary on yesterday. A year goes by. So do you know what yesterday was?
It was
your
your
anniversary. So
It was your anniversary.
yes, indeed. All right, I know we've got some on
Sophia.
line. Yes. Oh my goodness. Sophia Clark.
Yes.
Daryl Clark, D. Clark, he's known as D. Clark at Infinity, our great motivator, the creative thought scientist. Sophia graduated, this past week on Friday from Vanderbilt.
Woo!
So we got a graduate. We were able to celebrate and go to dinner with her. And she was able to publicly announce that not only has she graduated, but she will be moving to New York to work for Google.
Woo! Man.
High tech.
I know.
Superstar shining.
Said, wowzer.
Man, these high achievers up in this piece, man. We ain't playing.
Man.
That's what we're all looking
And
for.
then band battles.
Then we want to celebrate
ma'am.
Kai. Kai is downstairs, but Kai had her first middle school band battle.
Woo!
And she played the saxophone and she got up and danced and did all of the little bucking, chest bumping across the gym with the other bands. I said it was phenomenal. It's pretty awesome. Oh, that's my Kai over there breaking it down. We also celebrate Brother Daniel,
Brother
who had his
Daniel's
band battle
son.
against a formidable opponent from Memphis, Tennessee, in Central High School.
Man, Lord, from Memphis.
Daniel thought from Memphis. They were.
Woo.
That band was back and forth. That gym was so loud, but it was great. Musical excellence. Daniel thought he may be the only bass drummer to be there, but he had a couple of people helping him. But he held that thing down. When I tell you, that young man played that. He had the biggest drum. He played that drum. He kept the rhythm. He did the dancing. He dropped it on the drum line battle and stayed on his feet almost 2.5 hours.
Yes.
So when y'all see him, y'all like, you looking kind of strong. That's what a season of that drum will do. So we're proud of your son. Great job. Stand ovation to the East Eagles for holding their own, and the Central High School in Memphis. You hear
It
these
was-
kids playing both these bands. They sound like
Woo, that
college
band was
bands,
amazing.
and it's pretty amazing to see young people. Again, I've said it before. It's great to see young people battling against each other and really confident and just going out. You know, trombones would play. They hold up their trombones and be like, "What you got?" But to do that from a space of excellence. There was not one music stand. This is 2.5 hours of music. There was not one music stand in the building. There was not one flip chart. All of these kids had this in their memory. And it was it's amazing to see. If you don't know the world of music, that's an accomplishment. You go to professional performances and everybody got their little music stand with the chart on it and the light. But to see these kids as young as 12, 13, same thing with the middle school. The middle school didn't have music in front of them. They had all of that memorized. So shout out to Jackson, to Johnson, to the band directors who are committed to these kids and teaching and pouring into them. Makes a difference, trust me. All right, so we got some standing ovations online.
Woo.
All right, who we got?
Okay. Oh, this is from Sister Keita.
Hey.
Yes.
I got another side standing ovation.
So she says, Dre had the opportunity to DJ a band competition at East yesterday as an alumni. And we saw him and took a picture. We were like, oh my God.
I got a selfie. I couldn't get it on the slides. That was going to be my next standing ovation to Dre.
I know. Dre did
Keita,
his thing. He had
because
his whole setup.
man,
Oh my God.
We were sitting up there and we were like,
I
oh,
was
the
like,
bands
who is
are great. It's like,
I was
that sound is
DJ
amazing.
fire. Who is that?
We
And
looked
I'm
down, we're
looking,
like,
I was like, wait. Oh my God.
Infinity is in the house. Dre is running the whole system. I say, you better go,
my
man.
God.
What pride. So shout out, Dre.
Cool with- yeah, he
he's
did a
cool.
great job.
He's cool. He's super cool. Star Malone in the house.
Okay, so Star says, my first daughter, Kalia, is turning 18 this upcoming Thursday on May 18th. And she says, also, I am overwhelmed with gratitude for us reaching another milestone in our journey.
Come on,
Woo!
Kalia. Come on, baby. Come on.
And she's coming up on a graduation too.
Yes.
So I know she'll
Yeah,
share more
we've been
about that.
graduations, y'all. If we can throw a rock and hit you, we're gonna get there.
Yes.
If we can't, we're gonna get there with something afterwards,
Yes.
or we're gonna be at a dinner reception, something. But we're gonna be somewhere screaming for us. We've had a number of people this year coming out, and it's so great to see y'all grow up and shine.
Yes.
It's just beautiful.
And
It's
then
just
happy
beautiful.
birthday
And then
to
happy,
Kalia.
yes, happy
1,
birthday,
2,
18.
3.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Kalia. 18.
Woo. All right. Tony's got a standing ovation. The head of operations for Monday Night Jazz contacted me to thank me for performing and assisting with sound for them.
Yes. Oh,
All
look
right.
at you.
They got
Woo, woo, woo,
recognized in Best of Nashville for live music venue.
Oh, woo, 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 woo,
Y'all
woo.
stay achieving in this place. All right, Tony, do we have anything else online?
Birthday,
Yes. Oh!
Terrence! 22. Oh,
Terrence
we
is
gotta
deuce,
sing
deuce.
Happy birthday. Yes, birthday.
Terrence Brown. Birthday shout out. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to ya.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Man, something about this season. Yeah, Tony. It was on-
I know.
Okay, we got one more. Let's put it up.
Woo.
Okay. Oh,
Yes.
Sister Keisha. Oh,
Oh,
yes, this is great. My lupus diagnosis anniversary was this past week, and I am healing every day.
Yes, Keisha. I will survive.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
We ain't letting nothing
Yes.
stop us. Nothing holding
Nothing.
us down in this space. All right, joyful mama, what do we do?
Okay, so if you shared, can you please have several seats while the rest of us are going to stand to our feet wherever we are and give a thunderous standing ovation, okay? All right, here we go. Woo! Yes. So those were the announcements, ovations for today. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is.
Stay
Ashe.
with me,
Well, I got-
because we got a special presentation.
Yes.
All right, so we got a special presentation today. Right before they sing the song.
You can hear him downstairs.
Listen to the kids hollering for the standing
I know
ovation.
it's a lag.
Oh, it is maybe a
that's
30
right.
second, 10, 15 second lag. Thank you, young people. And to all you young people downstairs with those standing ovations. As we get ready, we're going to be in this space today. We want to make a presentation. I'm going to ask, I don't know which is which. Oh, these are the extra
No,
bags.
those are not
How
the
about
extra
that?
bags.
Y'all know our young
These
people
are
help
the
us.
actual
We have the
bags.
actual bags. So we want to recognize our mothers in the space today.
Yes.
Mothering is fundamental. They say reading is fundamental, but it's secondary to mothering. So in this space today, we want to give all of the mothers a special gift. And so I'm going to ask.
It's a makeup bag
Brother
with
Joshua.
a special scented candle in there. So just to remind you to keep that beauty going and taking time to be still.
And I'm going to give these to Brother Craig. He's going to help me with those. I can call him up because we got a young man. So if you're a mom in the space, wave your hand. If you're a bonus mom in the space, wave your hand. You're going to get you a necklace today so that people can recognize you. Yeah, they're going to recognize you. You're going to get a shiny necklace and a little makeup bag. We're going to celebrate
She's a
you
bad mama jamma.
because you bad like that.
Just as fine as she can be.
Come on, mamas. We know that what?
She's a bad mama jamma.
Hey,
Just as fine as she can be.
hey.
You know the words?
Come on. I don't know them, but I can call them up.
Bad mama jamma. I got them right here.
Uh-oh. I'm going to sing them with
Just
you.
as fine as she can be.
get you a necklace, too.
She's a bad mama jamma. Alright, just as fine as she can
Start
be.
it off for me.
Her body measurements are perfect in every dimension.
Hey.
She's got a figure that's sure enough getting attention. She's poetry in motion, a beautiful sight to see. I get so excited, you learn that of me. Hey, she's built, she's stuck, got the man like
Got all the curves a man like. I know that part. Hey.
she's built, she's stuck, got the man like.
Well, I only know that part, Terrence.
Yeah!
Pray for me,
Everybody,
Dion.
come on. She's a bad
Bama
bad
Jamma.
Yeah!
Just as fine as she can be.
Woo.
She's a bad
Bama
Bama Jamma.
Jamma. Let's try that little
Just as
na-na.
fine
Fine as she can be. Here we go. Na 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 na. Hey, ooh, na 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 na. Ooh,
Work those strings, y'all. Work those strings. Come on. Oh, what we got? What we got? What we got? Hey. Hey. Ah.
Look at her, she's a bad mama jamma. All right, just as fine as she can be. Hey, 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 she's a bad mama jamma. Just as fine as she can be. One more time, let's say it again. Hey, she's a bad mama jamma. To all our mamas, she's as fine as she can be. Hey, she's a bad mama jamma. Just as fine as she can be. Yahoo! Woo! Happy Mother's Day! Well, we're at the song before the message. And Yes, I was very particular about what song, because there's certain songs you're not going to hear today, okay? But this song is like one of me and my mom's favorite movies, and I used to call her the lady with the red lipstick. And we would watch it all the time, The Wizard of Oz. But again, this is the version of Ella Fitzgerald, where there's a beginning part of Over the Rainbow. So hope you enjoy. Woo. When all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble all around, heaven opens a magic lane. When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found, leading from your window pane to a place behind the sun, just a step beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away up of the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? Y'all play. upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly. If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't why can't
Voices of Infinity, y'all. Come on, come on, come on. Get a hug on that one, baby. Oh, Nanani Reg, I appreciate y'all, man. So much appreciation in the space. So much energy, so much love in the space today. Man, when you talk about that joyfulness, you know, I think context-wise, I got to shout out Lady Kanitha for even getting through that one. This is the first Mother's Day that we've had where both our moms together are not physically in the body. So there's a lot of reflection that goes on. And I always tell myself that if I wear my glasses, I ain't going to cry. Sometimes it's true, but other times it's not. And I don't ask forgiveness for it. Y'all know that Baba Omar Jate was here teaching that tears are just a part of life. They're a libation. And it's great to have the kind of mothers that make you cry when they've transitioned, as opposed to the kind of mothers that make you cry while they're still on the earth, right? Some of you got the kind of parents that they keep them crying all the time. But in our space, we have a space where we can cry in gratitude with transition. It's all about joy. We were listening for that song. How many people raised by a show of hands? You can even show your hands at home because I can feel you in that space. How many people, if you were not told that that was somewhere over the rainbow, how many of you would have known that it's somewhere over the rainbow? Thank you, Tony. Appreciate that. How many of you know? So y'all knew the intro already. Okay, so if you had not been told this is somewhere over the rainbow, they started singing, you may not have known the song because you didn't know the rainbow. You didn't know that it was a song that had an intro. How many people know this song? Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. How many raise your hand if you know this song? Awesome, put your hands down. How many know this song? Poets often choose many words to say a simple thing. Raise your hand when you recognize it. It takes thought and time and rhyme to make a poem sing. Maybe you know this part. They know this part, Reg. With music and words I've been playing. For you I've written this song. To be sure that you'll know what I'm saying, I'll translate as I go along. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. That's the intro. And it's beautiful. And you hear a couple of old artists who actually put the intros in the song. Nat King Cole's got a phenomenal version of it where he starts in one key with the intro and then goes to Fly Me to the Moon. Many songs have an intro. And the purpose of the intro is to just set up the song. The intro describes what is coming for you. And oftentimes in this microwave society, we want to go just to the meat. I'll leave all the intro out, leave all the background out. Can we just get this in and over and done? And what happens when we do that, we do get something deep from the content and from the core, but there is so much in the intro that we need to understand. For just a minute, I want you to meditate around the concept of joyfulness in the space, the joy of motherhood. We talk about parenthood, but particularly motherhood. We've got to understand that the intro is important because a child's life is usually formed in their subconscious space between the time when they're 0 and 7 years old. It's a subconscious imprint. It's a scientific imprint on your subconscious mind. And as Bruce Lipton, who gave us a great quote to start the service, listed and said, you've got to pour time into that early age, because if you miss it, you're talking about a template that you have to work to connect and to correct as you get older. And he says programming the subconscious is reprogramming the subconscious as an adult is not as simple as just doing positive affirmations. It's wonderful to think that you can do that, but it has to be backed up by something else. The reason why is because the imprint on your early subconscious that happens between 0 and 7. Imprint is like a tape player. It's like a machine. It's a tape that's being played. You can't just speak affirmations. You have to learn how to change the tape. You got to pop it out. I'm using old term. A tape players, Mike, they used to record things on this actual piece of tape and they put it in a player and you press it and these reels would spin, right? But if you think of it in an MP3 world, or if you think of it in an online world, it is a recording that has been made. So you don't just change it by speaking over the recording. You got to rewrite the recording itself. Sometimes you have to re-record. This is the importance of early childhood. This is the importance of motherhood. Because one thing we all have in common, y'all, whether we love it or hate it, whether we're a different orientation or gender, or whether we are fluid or standard, whatever we is, we came out of the womb of a mother. And sometimes our mothers were not operating in a space of perfection. Sometimes mamas was just doing the best that they could. And for those of you who have experienced being a parent or an auntie or somebody who's trying to deal with raising kids, you've had that feeling that can sometimes be shocking and traumatic. Oh Lord, am I messing up my child? Am I ruining them? Are they seeing me and saying something traumatic about me is going to imprint them in a negative way? It's a natural parental response to not wanting to mess up. But guess what? You're going to mess up. All of us are going to mess up in a parenting space because we're going to be human and human beings fall short. But even when we fall short, it's the recognition that we are falling short that gives us a spark of hope for what we can correct in the right now. And sometimes you look and you say, I was doing the best I can with the knowledge that I had available to me at the time. And as Maya Angelou said, when you know better, you do better. And so that's why some of the younger kids in a family, if you got multiples, the younger ones tend to benefit from the oops moments you have with the older ones. Oh my gosh. And sometimes it's as simple as, well, you let them drive the car when they were 16 and I'm 17 and I haven't driven the car yet. Well, you didn't count all the times they ran over those fire hydrants. And so I've learned to not let anybody out of the house this time around. Forgive me, but you're going to be the beneficiary of this and you're going to thank me for this one day. You're doing the best you can. Mothers have a special level of love. And in my experiences, I've seen that sometimes the parent, sometimes the dad may not always be there. It's a great thing when we are dads. But the mama's going to stick by you no matter what happens. I've seen cases where a young person is no longer old. They're in their 40s and they have committed a crime over and over again. And when it's time to get them out of jail, Most of the people in the community is like, at 40, you should know by now what you're doing. But they can always call mama, and mama's down at the courthouse saying, I don't care what y'all say, that's my baby. And there's something good in them. Ain't it wonderful that somebody can see, even through your circumstances, they can see the good in you? That's a motherly trait. And I encourage in this space that if you can develop the joy of motherhood within you, regardless of who you are, you can have a superpower that's going to help you through your average everyday life. Let me tell you really quickly, because we're living in a world now where people are pushed toward being funky. And I mean being funky. Sometimes you reach a point of funk that is so nasty and so negative that you have to remove the U and add the O because it encircles everything. So it's not just funky, it's funky. And I was almost a victim of funkiness. I've been traveling a lot lately with working. And Terrence, I was in the airport, man. And I feel bad. I really feel bad. I was in Atlanta airport. I wasn't going to say what airport, but I think people understand now when I say Atlanta airport, it can be a sensory overload if you ever have to fly in and out of Atlanta and or St. Louis, a hub city. And so I was there and I was standing in line. There were all these long lines for everything, including something to eat. I found a nice place where I could get some decent food, and I was standing in line, Deanna, and as soon as I got in the line, everybody got a hustle. Here comes this dude, older dude. Hey man, hey, you need a seat? You need a seat? You know, because seats are a premium. So everybody's sitting in all the seats. I'm like, man, I wanted to sit because I had a 2-hour layover. But I was like, I don't want to have to, I didn't bring any cash. I didn't go to the cash machine, the ATM. So I'm like, how am I going to tip this guy for getting me a seat? He's like, you want a seat? You want a seat? I said, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet. Man, I can get you a seat. I can get you something. Like, oh, I'm not sure yet. So I go through this long line and I get out. And I'm looking at this guy. He's just looking at me, making eye contact. He's going up to people. He's like, seat? Need a seat? He's sweeping. Hey, seat? Need a seat? I'm like, man, doggone it. I've been in Nashville all my life. I've lived to reach a point where the flip screen has now become a thing. And the flip screen is often accompanied by funky service, even in the to-go space. I went yesterday and got a bill for something that I got to go and realized that I was being charged another 10% for to-go orders. And I said, where they doing that at? And so I looked up, and in the flip screen space, this is what I've been out with the new Nashville. It's a flip screen space. They take the order. They don't ever look at you in the eye. They're not talking. They're moving you through like you're somewhere in some other space where there's no customer service. There's no more Southern hospitality. And then they get through and they flip the screen like that. And the first tip is 40%. Would you like to add 40%, 25%, 20%? I'm like, there's no longer any to-go service. I'm like, you're nice if you put a couple of dollars on there. But I'm like, why? So this is the mentality I'm in. So I get down here. I'm in Atlanta, and I look over, I get my food. There's that dude again. He's sweeping around, making eye contact with everybody. Seat, seat, seat. So I start going into it. I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, I get the plate, I head, he points, there's a little open chair. I sit in it. I'm sitting there halfway on the edge. I put in my earphones. I watch one of Kai's concerts on the little FaceTime, and I get through eating, and I go to reach for some trash, and there's that guy. He appears out of nowhere. And I'm like, dadgummit, I got to prepare Craig to tell him there's not an ATM. I don't have anything on me. There's nothing I can do. And I reached for the thing. He said, hey, don't touch that. Don't touch that. I was like, excuse me? He's like, I got it. He writes it all. He said, you good? You good? You need anything, man? You need some water? I said, I'm good. I said, thanks. I said, listen, bro, I don't have an ATM, but if I could get to it. And he's like, what are you talking about, man? He said, this is my job. This is what I'm here for. And I immediately felt so bad that I had spent so much time in circles where people had forgotten that when you're in a service space, it's just your job to serve, that I had allowed myself to be affected by osmosis, by people who are nasty and negative and still expect to get paid. And I almost imposed that on a man who was simply embracing his job. My dad used to say, it's your job to be nice. When you show up, it's your job to have a good attitude. When you show up, it's your job to make sure that if you run out of things to do, you find something to do. And in that elder space, I saw all of those lessons come back to me. And it erased the coming funk that was on me. Because y'all know, if y'all ever encountered funky people, Lord have mercy, funk is a frequency vibration. And funk fills the five senses. Funk has a smell. You ever seen funky people walk in the room? They get the worst attitude on them. You can smell it. Smell like old rotten eggs with ground up toe jam and some dead carcass raccoon mixed up in some spoiled peanut butter. It's just funky. Smell like the chitlins that did not get cooked or put in the freezer. It's just funky. When people walk in, you just smell the scent. You can see the funk on them. Everybody's excited. Everybody's coming on. Here comes funk person. And everywhere they go, there's a bubble of funk. And you just like, I don't want them to get near me, lest that funk rub off on me. There's a touch. You can shake their hand and you can feel the funk creeping through your follicles and your fingerprints. And you're like, oh. You feel it going up your arm and you just got to break loose. There's a sound of funk in the voice and you don't believe it. It's the difference between saying, how you doing and how you doing? Ooh, I know, there's some funk right there. I just had some funk. May I help you? Can I get something for you? Is there anything I need to do to help you? Sir, can I help? I had a couple of those. And I was like, oh, the funk is real. I'm triggered by the funk. But it floods the senses. So when we're talking about the love of a mother is in an opposite direction. The love of a mother is a loving energy. You can smell love. There are times when you are down and low. That's why in those times, those physical times when you don't have anybody else, if you're fortunate, you got a mama you can go to. And mama will always look at you and remind you that you're the prettiest, most handsome person on the planet. Even if according to American beauty standards, you may not be. But in your mother's eyes, you can say, I am beautiful. And that is enough to transform you in the world, to become confident, to become strong. And it has a smell to it. It smells like flowers. It smells like peace. It tastes like joy. You see the energy of light coming off people. There are people who, when they walk in the room, they light it up. Everybody else can be funky. And everybody else will turn and say, what's wrong with them? Because funky don't love light. But you can't. You can't hold on. You can't maintain the funkiness when you have joy in the room. So this year going forward, this day going forward, this moment that we celebrate the love of a mother, I'm inviting each and every one of us to tap into that motherly joy that exists inside each and every one of us. You see, each and one of us has a divine feminine and a divine masculine side. It's just balance. There are times when we have to tap into the space of nurturing in order to forgive people for what they've done. That's a motherly love. It's looking at a baby and saying, that's something that came out of it. I'm responsible for that sharing and that love. When we're in relationships, we have to keep that in mind when we interact with each other. When somebody is trying to challenge us to not be our highest self, we have to step in and stand up anyway. And we have to be responsible for our children and our young people. It's anytime you have an opportunity to pour into a young person, please take it. Because that 0 to 7 is what they're going to remember for the rest of their life. When they interact with you, what kind of adult they interacted with is going to determine how they navigate their relationships for the rest of their lives. And if you can pour into your child in that way, take time to do it because you will not get it back. Those of you who've had these kids grow up all the way to adults. I got 2 adults I'm talking to in the room right now who I knew when they were babies, before they formed full sentences. And to see them in the space now as fully realized adults gives me a beaming sense of pride because I know their mamas and I know what their mamas poured into them. And I know what their daddies poured into them and their community poured into them. And I know that who they are right now as successful adults is because of what happened early on. So this is the opportunity when you encounter somebody, pour into them. Let me tell you this as I get ready to close. Children, whether they're yours or somebody else's, are going to get on your damn nerves. They're going to get on your, I'm telling you right now, they're going to get on your damn nerves. Parenting, whether you're a biological parent, surrogate parent, bonus parent, community parent. Parenting is a mother. Notice how I did that because it's Mother's Day. It's a good opportunity. But these kids will work your nerves. Kids will be ungrateful. Kids will take your resources and not pour back. Kids will go in and eat up all your favorite food that you thought you hid away in the pantry. Kids will go into your newly cleaned car that you've had detailed, and they will leave it, and it will look as if somebody squatted from a homeless shelter in your car for a month. And you never can realize, this is coming to you, Craig. I'm speaking for you so you know. I'm preparing you for this. You detail a car, you come back, you like they were only in the car for 12 minutes. How did they wreck 3 months of damage in 12 minutes? That's what kids will do. They will leave your lawnmower outside in the rain, and it will rust. They will mess up your brand new power tool just when you thought you taught them the difference between a tool and a toy. They will drop your cell phone in the toilet if you let them play with it because they don't know any better. I can go on and on about these things because I got to prepare you. They will, when they reach a certain age and they start sensing their hormones, they will make the mistake that in the ancient days, by the ancient days, I mean the 1980s and 90s, in the ancient days would have gotten a slap to the mouth and loose teeth when you ask them or call their names and they don't say sir or ma'am, they say what? And it will vibrate to the floor with you. You will feel the energy coming up like in Street Fighter where you're charging and you just want to expand on them. When you, that first time, Craig, you hear what? When it used to be daddy, blah, blah, and you say some more, it's say what? That's why I give you the tool, because as parents, you start going back in your mind. And you prove Einstein's theory of relativity of time and space because within 1.2 seconds, you have smelled every diaper you changed. You have smelled every fight that you went to for school. You have thought about every single price tag that you shopped through and every single dress that you hung on them and every single pair of pants that you tightened around them and every single crease that you taught them to make in their clothes, and all those years come flowing back in that moment, but you can't hit them. You got to love them because it's all comes through in that moment of what a parent is. So they will get on your nerves. But I'm going to tell you a secret, and I'm going to affirm for you while you got to love from a joyful space anyway. Turn to somebody. I'm going to ask you to repeat these words, and I wouldn't ask you to repeat anything that wasn't true. Turn to somebody. Look at them and deliver this. You got on somebody's nerves too. So you got to remember, you did the same thing to somebody at some point. And if somebody has given you the grace, then you got to give them the grace too. So the grace of love comes into a space now where we generate the good. And I want you to understand that love and joy is an active thing. Love and joy is a conscious practice. It happens every single day. We want everybody out there who is listening to this, everybody here is in this space, to catch yourself when you're not operating from a space of joy and gratitude. And refuse in that moment when you're in low spaces where you're tired, where you're worn down, where it's hard to love people, where it's difficult to work through situations, when it's difficult to deal with the circumstances that are surviving, that are swirling around you, to remind yourself to not decide in that moment to commit slow suicide by sipping on the poison of negativity, but to break and to stop the minute, the momentum, and to move into a space where you are operating from a space of joy. That is the joy, that is the love that we get from the mother spirit. That is the joy and the love that we get from the feminine principle that birthed us as we were in this womb for 9 months and we emerged in this world with great purpose. That is the gift that we have today, to operate in joy. And if you ever want to know how you can operate in joy and you're not sure, find you a good mama, sit down and talk to her, and she'll tell you how it's done. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Ashe? Ashe. All right, let us, as we prepare to seal this energy in, go ahead and take a deep breath. Let it all out. Rise to your feet if you're able. As you are home, we ask you to rise with us as well. Place your hands over your heart. As we seal this divine energy today from this message, this joyfulness here. And as we recognize on this divine Mother's Day that we are grateful, we bow now to the God of our acceptance and understanding. We say, your acceptance and understanding. Because whatever that word means, that word can mean light. That word can have a name. It can mean simply a scientific understanding that all things are working together. Whatever it is, that's the space we're speaking to right now. When we affirm that we are grateful to be here, we're grateful for the struggles. We're grateful for the moments when people misunderstood us and we came through anyway. We're grateful for our inner awkwardness. That awkwardness that people criticized us for, that actually is what makes us unique and special. We accept it and embrace it right now. We thank you for the gift of family. We thank you for those quirky ways in which we see the world that nobody else sees them in. That's because we are here to invent something brand new. And so we accept this task. We accept this challenge today. We accept the rightful throne that has been given to us. We are stepping into the space where we're going to operate from a space of love. We're not going to criticize each other now. We're not going to criticize ourselves anymore. We're going to release anything that we perceive to be negative right now, and we're going to ask ourselves, what will we learn? And when we have learned, we're going to continue to improve. And as we improve, one day at a time, one moment at a time, one nanosecond at a time, we commit to shine brightly and boldly and to walk in this world making it a better place. We want to ask the question, what is this world going to look like when I'm done with it? I improved it. I made it better by being what I was born to be. We operate in love. We speak this love not only for ourselves, but for those under our care, for those in our circle of friends, for those in our communities, from those who we will walk with at our next levels of education, for our young people, for those who we will encounter in our next new opportunities, for those who are moving through the world in their divine purpose. And we do so without fear, without doubt, without shame, but with joy on this beautiful Mother's Day and beyond. For these and other things we cannot put into words, we simply say we are grateful. We take a deep breath in together and exhale in gratitude. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Hotep. Shalom. Namaste. Ashe. Let's rub those hands together and generate that light. See that beautiful golden light of love today of the mother. On the count of three, we're just going to share that around the room and around the world. 1, 2, 3. Send it around. Let it go and love somebody today. And so it is. It is done. All right, as we prepare to sing, I want to thank the Voices of Infinity today. Brother Reggie, Elijah Wooten, the teacher in the house today. Sister Nelani on the bass today. Lady Kenitha downstairs with our kids, making sure that they are taken care of and nurtured on Sunday. To our engineers back there, Tony Hyde, Daniel Carr, Sister Angie, Treese on the door, and Brother Charles making sure that everybody's safe in the space. As we move forward this week into a space that awaits your life, we encourage you. Stay up, stay involved. If you're on the band app, get on Wednesday night. It's a great conversation. A lot of wonderful things happening in the world. All right, let us sing our song together. I'm going to catch y'all wherever y'all swing. All right, there it is. If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's the day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family all around. If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's the day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. And God's reminding me to look at you and see family. And God's reminding me to look at you and see family. We speak that the love of God, the infinite wisdom of the ancestors, and the infinite and abundant power of the universe rest, rule, rock, and abide with you henceforth, now and forevermore. Let us sing together. Amen, amen. Hotep shalom, namaste, Hashem. It is so. We love y'all. Listen, to everybody here, especially in the place, I want to say thank you all. Thank y'all for showing up on Sundays. Thank y'all for being here and the energy. Thank you all for helping build this community. I hope that you have an awesome week. I'm speaking that everything is going to be in alignment for you in a powerful, powerful way. We love you guys. That's a fact you cannot change. See you soon. Hang around and get some good music in the lobby too. That came to us from a great custom graduation party. So we're going to slice up the cake and let everybody eat some. It's going to be great. Let's have it.